Hello dear students. In today's video, we will be solving questions from the lesson on Stephen Hawking from the Class 10 English textbook. So let's start. 10th English, Chapter Note 3.3, Stephen Hawking, Question and Answers. Meanings. 1. Cosmology. The science of the origin and development of the universe. 2. Catapulted. Launched. 3. Core. Central, basic. 4. Holy Grail. Here, a thing which is eagerly pursued or sought after. 5. Dimensions. Aspects, features, facts. 6. Multiple sclerosis. Abnormal hardening of body tissue. 7. Atypical. Very unusual. 8. Diagnose. Detection of a medical condition. 9. Devastating. Causing a severe shock. 10. Leukemia. A malignant progressive disease in which the bone marrow and the other blood-forming organs produce increased numbers of abnormal white blood cells. 11. Tracheotomy. An incision in the windpipe made to relieve an obstruction to breathing. 12. Peril. Serious and immediate danger. 13. Sensor. A device which detects or measures a physical property and records, indicates, or otherwise responds to it. Warming up. Question 1. Get into pairs and match the prominent personalities with the disabilities they had. Answer. Point 1. John Milton, the great English poet who became blind at the age of 43 years. Point 2. Beethoven, the great German composer and musician who became deaf at the age of 28 years. Point 3. Stephen Hawking, famous scientist of the 20th century who was paralyzed. Point 4. Walt Disney, an American entrepreneur, animator, voice actor, had a learning disability. Point 5. Albert Einstein, great 20th century scientist and noted physicist, had a learning disability. Point 6. Thomas Edison, great inventor who has over 1,000 patents, had a learning disability and became deaf. Point 7. Helen Keller was blind and deaf. Point 8. Sudha Chandran, dancer whose legs had to be amputated because of an accident. Point 9. Tane Gray Thompson is a wheelchair racer. Point 10. Franklin Roosevelt had polio and was elected as the President of the United States for 4 terms. Margin questions. Question 1. Answer the following questions. Sub-question 1. What was Hawking convinced of? Answer. Hawking is convinced that time travel is possible and that humans may indeed colonize other planets in the future. Sub-question 2. When did Hawking first notice his health problems? Answer. Hawking first noticed his health problems while he was at Oxford University. On occasion, he would trip and fall or slur his speech. Sub-question 3. In the mid-1970s, what did the Hawkins family do? Answer. In the mid-1970s, the Hawkins family took the help of one of his graduate students to help manage his care and work. Sub-question 4. Why was Hawking forced to use a wheelchair? Answer. As physical control over his body diminished, he was forced to use a wheelchair. Sub-question 5. What do Stephen Hawking works include? Answer. Stephen Hawking's works include numerous scientific papers and also information for the non-scientific community. Sub-question 6. What remains a constant anxiety? Answer. Hawking's health remains a constant concern. English workshop. Question 1. Observe the timeline and search the occurrences according to it. Prepare a chart. Answer is on the next slide. The continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Question 2. Make a list of books written by Stephen Hawking. Answer is on the next slide. Question 3. Make a list of Hawking's physical inabilities after 1963. Answer. Point 1. Diagnosed with ALS. Point 2. Physical control over his body diminished. Point 3. Use of wheelchair. Point 4. Speech became slurred. Point 5. He lost his voice. Point 6. Chest infection. Question 4. Shape your mind. Complete the network of cluster diagram with the name of great personalities and their contribution. Answer is on the next slide. The continuation of the answer is on the next slide. Answer. Section A, Fine Arts. Point 1. Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo's sketches and paintings depict a scientific phenomenon. His anatomical drawings were used in medical schools in 19th century. Point 2. Rabindranath Tagore. He wrote our national anthem, Jana Gana Mana. Point 3. Michelangelo. He created the statue of David Pieta. Section B, Mathematics. Point 4. Pythagoras. He created Pythagorean theorem. Point 5. Archimedes. He provided exact numerical value of pi. Point 6. Euclid. He is known as father of geometry. Section C, Science. Point 7. Sir Isaac Newton. Point A, Law of Gravitation/Gravity. Point B, Theory on Tides. Point 8. Albert Einstein. Point A, Theory of Relativity. Point 9. Louis Pasteur. Point A, Pasteur contributed greatly towards the advancement of medical science, developing cures for rabies, anthrax, and other infectious diseases. Section D. Literature. Point 10. William Shakespeare. He was an English poet, playwright and the world's preeminent dramatist. Notable work: Hamlet, Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, Julius Caesar. Point 11. Rabindranath Tagore. 1. Tagore was a Bengali polymath who reshaped Bengali literature, music and Indian art. 2. Nobel Prize in Literature. Notable work: Geetanjali, Gora, Jana Gana Mana. Rabindra Sangeet. Point 12. Khushwant Singh. Journalist, editor and novelist. Notable work: his outstanding novels are Train to Pakistan, 1956, The Company of Women, 1999, Truth, Love and a Little Malice, 2002, The Good, the Bad and the Ridiculous, 2013. Question 5. Complete the following web. Answer is on the next slide. Question 6. Explain how the life of Stephen Hawking proves the proverb, "Every cloud has a silver lining." Write it down in your notebook. Answer. The proverb, "Every cloud has a silver lining," means every bad situation has good aspect to it. One should never feel hopeless because difficult times always lead to better days, like in the case of Stephen Hawking's. Stephen Hawking was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, at the age of 21 years. It was devastating news for him and his family, but he did not give up and lose hope. Eventually, he lost all the control of his body. He directed the program through a cheek muscle attached to a sensor. The darkness and sorrows of his life did not affect him. He remained optimistic and hopeful, carried his work ahead without getting tired. Thick and dark clouds sometimes obstruct the sun, but as the time passes, the clouds move off and the sun comes out from behind it. These types of calamities are only momentary. Whenever there is shadow, light is always hereby. So we should never give up and face the situation positively with a big hope ahead. Question 7. Do you agree or disagree with the following statements? Justify your stand. Answer by quoting a line from the text. Sub-question 1. Stephen Hawking was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. Answer. Disagree. Statement. Hawking was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Sub-question 2. Hawking believed that man cannot live in other planets in the future. Answer. Disagree. Statement. He convinced that time travel is possible and that humans may indeed colonize other planets in the future. Sub-question 3. Though Hawking lost control over his body, he writes with a prolific rate with the help of assistants. Answer. Agree. Statement. Through the program and help of assistants, Stephen Hawking has continued to write at a prolific rate. Sub-question 4. Hawking has written or co-written more than 25 books. Answer. Disagree. Statement. Stephen Hawking has written or co-written a total of 15 books. Question 8. Following incidents in Stephen Hawking's life are given in jumbled order. Arrange the incidents in proper sequence as per their order of occurrence in Hawking's life. Sub-question 1. Hawking's book, The Universe in a Nutshell, offered illustrated guide to cosmology's big theories. Sub-question 2. Hawking published the book, A Brief History of Time, that offered an overview of space and time. Sub-question 3. Hawking was unable to attend a conference in Arizona. Sub-question 4. Hawking was diagnosed with ALS while studying cosmology at the University of Cambridge. Sub-question 5. Hawking published A Brief History of Time that contained the newest development. Answer. Point 1. Hawking published the book, A Brief History of Time, that offered an overview of space and time. Point 2. Hawking's book, The University in a Nutshell, offered illustrated guide to cosmology's big theories. Point 3. Hawking published A Brief History of Time that contained the newest development. Point 4. Hawking was diagnosed with ALS while studying cosmology at the University of Cambridge. Point 5. Hawking was unable to attend a conference in Arizona. Question 9. Fill in the blanks with the proper form of the verbs as per the subject. Sub-question 1. Mother cooks a good meal. Sub-question 2. Mother and her daughter cook a good meal. Sub-question 3. The rise and fall of the empire is recorded in history. Sub-question 4. Neither Ritesh nor Alok plays well. Sub-question 5. Either of the two is guilty. Sub-question 6. Everyone makes mistakes. Sub-question 7. That news is published today. Sub-question 8. 8 lakh rupees was a big amount. Sub-question 9. The committee has approved of it. Sub-question 10. The cost of all the goods have risen. Question 10. From the following sentences, underline the nouns and encircle their determiners that specify the noun in a noun phrase. Articles / possessive pronouns / demonstratives or quantifier. Sub-question 1. He lost his voice for good. Answer. His. Possessive pronoun. Voice. Noun. Sub-question 2. Over the years, Hawking has written 15 books. Answer. 15 quantifier. Books. Noun. Sub-question 3. These 3 books articulate his search for science's holy grail. Answer. These. Demonstrative. Books. Noun. Sub-question 4. A few events prevented him from despondency. Answer. A article. Event. Noun. Sub-question 5. That dream made him realize it. Answer. That. Demonstrative. Dreams. Noun. Question 11. Complete the information from following graphic. Organizer and prepare summary. Answer. Summary maker. Title of the text. The discovered light of knowledge. Point 1. Name of the personality. Ruskin Bond. Point 2. Age. 83 years. Point 3. Books, as author. Subpoint 1. The Blue Umbrella. Subpoint 2. A Flight of Pigeons. Subpoint 3. The Room on the Roof. Subpoint 4. Rusty, the Boy from the Hills. Subpoint 5. A Handful of Nuts. Point 4. Field of Excellence. Excelled as an author with his 5 priceless, enchanting stories of childhood, friendship, family, love and nature. Point 5. Achievements. Subpoint 1. Sahitya Akademi Award, 1992. Subpoint 2. Padma Shri Award, 1999. Subpoint 3. Padma Bhushan Award, 2014. Subpoint 4. Lifetime Achievement Award, 2017. Question 12. You have come to know from the text that The Theory of Everything is a film describing the life and work of Stephen Hawking. Watch the film on internet and write a complete review of it. You can take help of the following points while writing the review of the film. Answer. Point 1. Title. The Theory of Everything. Point 2. Characters. Subpoint 1. Eddie Redmayne as Stephen Hawking. Subpoint 2. Felicity Jones as Jane Hawking. Subpoint 3. Charlie Cox as Jonathan Jones. Subpoint 4. David Thewlis as Dennis Sayama. Subpoint 5. Simon McBurney as Frank Hawking, Stephen's father. Subpoint 6. Emily Watson as Beryl Will Jane's mother. Subpoint 7. Maxine Peake as Elaine Mason, Stephen's second wife. Subpoint 8. Harry Lloyd as Brian, Hawking's roommate. Point 3. Story. The movie, The Theory of Everything, tells the true story of when Stephen Hawking met his first wife Jane, fell in love and dealt with a devastating medical condition. Point 4. Dialogues. Dialogues are heart-touching, inspirational and emotional. Point 5. Picturization. A well-picturesed, sensitively directed inspirational biopic by James Marsh. Point 6. Music. Soft musical backing and appealing music by Johan Johan. Point 7. Special features. The Theory of Everything is a sensitively inspirational biopic centered about the great physicist Stephen Hawking and his mind-over-body struggle. Point 8. Opinion/views. It is a combination of biography, drama, and romance. It's designed lovingly. Well-made movie. Point 9. Message/moral values. There should be no boundaries to human endeavor. However bad life may seem, where there is life there is hope, by Stephen Hawking. Despite his struggle in life, his battle with a motor neuron disease, Stephen keeps a positive attitude on life.
Great video. Mom.
Yes.
I found the good channel for study.
Great. Like the video, share it to your school friends. Subscribe to it. But what's the channel's name?
Wings of Fire Academy.